Hello there, friends, and whoa, right on chime. It's 11 p.m. here on the island of Duality, and we're getting ready to build a thing. I'm so excited. The moon is up there, nice little half moon as the clouds are moving across the sky, and we have an exciting night ahead of us, I hope. I hope. We're going to be doing a build today, and I have done all of the prep work, all of the things. I have been to Nooks, I have been to the beach, I've been to Captain's Island, I've been to Paradise Planning. I've got all the things in all the places, so we can just play with our build today. And then, of course, Isabel. Hey, look at this! We got a blue pansy! Yay! That's fun. Okay, that we're definitely going to use that in our little magical forest somewhere. But yes, Isabel had to announce that there is a camper here today too, so we're going to find out who's in there because we still have a plot open on our side of the island. And then over here we've got some gifts to get into from another island, and we've got tons of mail to check too. And I'm pretty sure Sunny has a job for us. So let's get going into all of that. Okay, what should we start with here? I think we should start out with our job. We are the resident representative on this island, so I think we have some notes from Sunny in here. We're just gonna see what this is about. She has sent us multiple notes. I need a bridge, a stone one, pretty please, acre 4. Okay, Sunny, you say that like we know what your acres are. Okay, we'll figure it out. I'm sure she's got it marked. But she sent a few more. So, okay, so actually I think it should be a Zen bridge, not red. You're the best. From Sunny. Yeah, we're the best. She's totally buttering us up here, but she wrote a couple more, so let's find out what's going on. Actually, I think a wooden bridge would be the best choice. It's a good thing we read all these before we just went with the first one. Okay, so apparently she wants a wooden bridge, but there is one more letter, so... Yep, definitely the wooden bridge. Okay, bye from Sunny. Okay, okay. Well, thank you, Sunny. I guess we're going to take a wooden bridge over there. And Rosie has sent us something. Every outfit needs a centerpiece, a little pop of color that pulls the whole thing together. Okay. Hopefully it's a hat. We have some other mail, but I don't think we need any of that at the moment. We've got a Tree's Bounty lamp recipe that I just got from a balloon, so we're going to learn that. Is that the one that looks like the little tree? We might actually be able to use that in our build today, so we might end up making one of those. So this one is from Paradise Planning, some sandy beach flooring, we already know it. This one is from Sky, she was making a salad stuffed tomato. She was our crafter for the day, already taken care of. This one is our beach bottle of the day. Oh, a bamboo lunchbox. That might actually come in handy for our build today too, although I'm not sure it comes in a color that would work for us. And Rosie sent us what? A pleather fringe bag. Is it a good one? Does it match us? I mean, it's kind of cute. We'll probably hold on to it, but I think it'll be getting in the way today, so we're not going to keep it on. All right, we've got a balloon here, so let's see what this is holding. We were just on our way to check out who is in the campsite. See if it's somebody we want to invite. We can get that out of the way before we start our build, or it's going to be a no-go and we're just going to not invite them. But let's see what this is too. A hospital bed. Oh yeah, definitely don't need that, so we'll sell that later. And let's just go ahead and see who's in here visiting us today. Yeah, you're definitely just going to be a visitor, buddy. Moose! Yo, how's it going? They call me Mega Arm Moose. The Mega Arm thing is actually what I call me, but I really am all about Arm Day, shorty. Anyway, thanks for hosting me. This place is awesome. I know, it's about to get even more awesome because we're going to build something. All right, but let's go and get into these gifts that are sitting over here. And these are from Maury over at the Maury Plays. We were able to make a quick visit to the Island of Wishes the other day, which was super fun for a few minutes of trading some things. And look how nicely Maury wrapped these trades for us. And we just ran over there and like dropped everything on the ground like a savage. But yeah, we're going to pick these up. And while I was over there, also went in Abel's and got this cute little outfit that we have on right now. They had the purple boots that I absolutely love, so I was super excited to get those. And was able to drop in on Gonzo, who called me a gadabout and told me that I looked lost, but then he did give me a lovely recipe for a tulip crown, which I have over here on the ground as well. We're gonna go ahead and learn that. And yeah, just had a nice little visit, but while we were over there, I noticed this little picnic on the cliff top, and I commented on it, and Maury said, now you have to build a picnic. So that is what we're going to be building today. We are going to build a moonlight picnic. These are the stars that we gathered off the beach the day after the school build, which Sunny won. Good job, Sunny. She can't hear me. So we'll have to get her in the next one. But yeah, so there was a heavy star shower that night, and I picked up all 20 of our fragments the next day. One of them was a Virgo fragment, and I did have enough Virgo fragments to build one of the Virgo harps that Celeste gave us the recipe for, because Celeste was here as well. So we have that in a little pile over here of things that we might use in our picnic build today. Definitely not a hospital bed. Oop, we're gonna get rid of that one. Let's learn this tulip crown from Gonzo. He's such a cutie, even if he was a little cranky. And let's see, we bought some book stands in the nooks over there. Let's see what's in these presents, because I think some of them might be for Sunny. We have to open them, not drop them. Okay. Oh, a cinema roll poster, super cute. Okay, we'll put that in the house somewhere. What else we got? A cinema roll parasol. Oh, the parasol, super cute. All right, maybe we can use that in our picnic too. Oh, the pine tree. Yes, the pine tree, yes. I'm super excited about the pine tree. We've been waiting for one of these because this is what I want to use to extend our forest down onto the beaches. But we might be able to use that in today's build too, so that would be super fun. And if you guys haven't been over to the Maury Plays, I'm putting that link down in the description. Oh, I did it again. In case you haven't been over there, he plays Animal Crossing in all its forms. Super cozy videos. And also recently played the DLC for Kirby and the Forgotten Land, which was a really pretty game. And also did a nice long play of the retro Link's Awakening game, which was super fun to watch too. So definitely, if any of that sounds good to you, go and check it out with that link. Oh, and some pears. Those are definitely for Sunny. Okay. And what was this other one? Diner dining table. Okay, that's for Sunny too. Should we rewrap these? I don't know. We'll leave them for Sunny. And if we have some time later on, maybe we'll come and put them in some wrapping paper. Oh, look at her flexing her little Rover's briefcase over here that she won. All right, so we're going to drop this here for her, and we'll drop these pears for her. She's definitely been looking for the last fruit that she didn't have. So thank you so much, Maury, for sending those things over, for doing the trade, and giving us this little challenge today. I think we're going to use this crescent moon, and we've got some gyroids in the way. We're going to build our little picnic right here, and I kind of had where we mapped out our path around here going all the way around this space, but I think we're actually going to not do that. Oh, we've got another gyroid to bury here that I picked up on Captain's Island too. So let's see. Oh, let's see what this looks like. The cinema roll parasol. Is this something that we might use today? I'm not sure. Okay, that's really cute. Actually, the colors with that, we might send that over to Sunny too. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes today. It is really super cute. Okay. Hey, let's see here. Book stands, we'll drop those. And can we put the poster outside? No, it can only go on a wall inside. Oh, that's sad. Okay. All right, we're gonna have to sell some of that stuff, but we'll deal with that later. Actually, can we put that stuff kind of down? Yeah, we'll put it down here with these dig spots so that we remember that we need to sell this stuff or whatever. I'll probably keep that pleather fringe bag. But anyway, what I have in my head for this picnic is going to involve not having the path all the way around it. I think what we're going to do, we're going to go plant this other gyroid while I talk about it too. What we're going to do is kind of close it in with maybe a little bit of cliff and maybe some forest, because, oh, we got another one over here too. We'll bury 2 of these at once and wait for it to rain again. But yeah, I kind of want it to be like a little secret place, you know, like a little secret moonlight picnic. Whoops. So that is what we are gonna try to do over there. So we're gonna take out the part of the path that we had planned around the right side of it. We'll still have the path, so it's going to be splitting up there. Wait a minute. Wait, where's our spot? It's right here. Okay, so the path is going to be coming down from Maple's house and kind of, it was going to split right there, but we're not going to split it. We're going to take this part of it out and just kind of have this be a separator, because our picnic is going to be in the area right next to Sunny's garden over here, so we definitely have to block off the garden of it all. And we need to get this other cherry tree out of the way. I already moved one. But I don't think we're going to be using any cherry trees in our picnic. We're going to be cedar trees, and we have a lot of bushes. And I also think that we're going to bring this into it as kind of an entrance, because I was kind of thinking like where this path comes down, it splits off there, but it could have an entrance to the picnic area if we put it kind of there. So it can still split off, it'll just split kind of down through here. So that's where like our little cliff or whatever, or separators are gonna go to kind of separate this off. And then we have this whole area to build our picnic. So the first thing that we want to do is get a picnic blanket down. And we've got a nice pattern for that, a nice lacy little picnic blanket that we can use. And I can't remember which one of these I liked better. I think it was the second one. So we're going to make this probably a pretty big picnic blanket. And I don't want to put it back that far. So go up here to finish. And I haven't tried, like, maybe we're supposed to alternate these. No, they don't kind of really match up there, do they? Okay, well, we're just going to use the one. Just the one. Let's get facing the right way. I'm just going to use the second one. And we're going to go ahead and fill in this area. And I want to have, let's see, have it be 3 spaces deep. Yeah, that seems like a good depth for it. And then we're going to add on to the edges over here, and then put some fringe onto it. We are going to have to get into build mode at some point. But for the moment, I think we'll be okay doing this. But when we start adding some other patterns around here, I think we're just going to probably go into build mode. All right, so let's get, wait. Okay, I think we're going to extend the blanket just a little bit this way too. We want it to be a nice big picnic that lots of villagers can come to, even though it's a secret. It's not really a secret. You know how that goes. It's just a quiet little spot in the woods is what we're trying to do. Okay, so there's our picnic blanket. We're going to have a little bit of room to kind of walk in here. So we want to have some kind of path situation going into here. Let's see. This is the path that we're going to be using, like kind of for the whole path. Now, why did that go there? That's, oh, because of the thing behind me. Gotcha. Okay. Let's just pick this up for a second and pretend that this is breaking off here. Yeah, I think we better go ahead and get in build mode. Okay, so I'm just gonna put some midline pieces kind of down here for this to follow. And then we can work the path around them. We'll just have it come down this far, and then you've got a little space in between. Should it even come down that far? Maybe it should only come this far. Let's do that. Just to have that little bit of space there. Okay, I'm gonna put a corner there because I do want, this is the part that's gonna be like under the gazebo, so we do want it to be kind of a little bit of a square here before it connects with the rest of the path. Okay, and then for here, let's do one of these kind of connector stones, and then the top one there. Is that gonna look okay? I think. Okay. Yeah, I think that'll work okay for connecting. And then obviously this part will get worked on a little bit as we connect the rest of the other path to it. But let's put our pergola down here and see how that's looking right on that. And we can actually back it up just a little. Yeah, I think that works. And then it's not, if you're running on the path that's right here, it's not really blocking that too much. Okay, so we're gonna need some cedar trees, and we're going to need a little bit of cliff. So actually, let's build a little bit of cliff around here. It's not gonna be for anything except just like blocking things purposes. So it's not really like, doesn't need to be a cliff, if you know what I mean. We're just kind of putting in some shape here. Can we do this like that? And then I think that I'm gonna take this back just a little further, and then we can kind of use trees down the side over here, I feel like. But I just wanted this to be a definite separation here. So we're going to try this out and see what we think about it. Put this down a little bit here. Just kind of separate it. So now we might be blocking the path a little bit, but not really. When you're back here walking, it's not really in the way, is it? We'll just put it, get those nice curvy corners on it. Just some strange little land formations in the forest, no big deal. Maybe let's put one kind of in the corner here too, since we're playing with these. Our acre goes down right to this spot, so this is the end of our acre space. I think we just scared away Rosie's fish. Sorry, Rosie. Okay, so we're gonna round this, and I kind of want to add a piece right here. And maybe here. And these mosquitoes, man, I am like irritated with the mosquitoes because I thought that maybe they were only out like around twilight time, but no, you know what? They're out until 4 in the morning, which is super annoying because they just come after you forever. So we have to catch them. Where'd it go? It's gonna bite us. Get out of here, mosquito. Okay, there we go. Alright, Rosie gave up her fishing because we kept scaring away her fish. Let's get back to our little cliff here. right, so just round this out. We're gonna round this out. We're going to round this out. And is that gonna look okay? Yeah, with that, I think that looks okay. It's kind of like a little leaf shape almost, isn't it? So yeah, this is starting to give us the separation that we want from everything else. So there is gonna be, part of the path is gonna break off and come down and kind of up into here. So we kind of want to block off the rest of this situation. So maybe we'll just do one more little bitty one over here. Just kind of give that the separation that we're looking for. I think that might be coming up too far. Let's see here. We do this, go here, and here, and there. Okay, so fun with tiny cliffs today. So yeah, this path can come kind of down around here, and we'll block the rest of this out with bushes and flowers and stuff so that you can't get through. And yeah, okay, super fun. We have a lot of stunted trees over here. Well, I wouldn't say a lot. We have several stunted trees over here. We're definitely gonna need some cherries though to pick some stuff up. So let's go gather a few of those. And oh my goodness, you guys, I was just taking cherries off this tree that was right on the border and thinking, I hope Sunny doesn't notice. But that reminded me that we do have to put a bridge down for Sunny, so we better go and do that before we completely forget about it. Now, I believe her final decision was that she wanted a wooden bridge. So that's what we're putting in. Hello, hello, this is a construction consultation counter. We need a bridge, Tom Nook. Actually, we don't need a bridge. Sunny needs a bridge, but it's this whole, you know, you made me the resident rep thing, so we have to spend our time putting in bridges for her. You should just let her do bridges, Tom Nook. She's over there building all kinds of stuff. In fact, we would never be talking to you if it wasn't for Sunny, so you can thank Sunny for that too. Look at these guys. So cute. So happy to see you, honey. What's the latest? They say you shouldn't start your day without a plan. Alright, but plans are fool's errand. I thought you might have something fun to say. Oh, you know what? We gotta give Mary that space parka too. That was left in our hands as well. So we need to pick that up from Mary's house. So yeah, this looks like where Sunny might want her bridge. So she's got some spots marked out here. Looks like she's got some nice paths down here. I don't know what she's doing, waterfalls and things, but you know what? Let's put this bridge in because that's what she asked for. Should I reserve this spot for a wooden bridge? Let's imagine it. I guess that's what she's after. Is this a good spot? Yup. If she doesn't like it, she can change it. Or she can ask us to change it, I guess. Alright, well there you go, Sunny. Enjoy your bridge. Let's grab this and stop by and see Mary on our way back by. I'll come and get this money spot later. Alright, Mary! Staying trendy? Here's a gift. Yes, this, she won Who Wore It Best for the space parka. By quite a few votes, if I remember. It's taken us a while to get this prize to her. This is so exactly what I wanted, and I finally own it. Alright, we got a sweatshirt in return. But yeah, just because neither me nor Sunny could give her gifts yet, so it took us a little while to get it to her. Alright, so here we go. Here is, we were collecting some cherries so we could pick up some trees. And we're gonna pick up some trees, so let's eat some of these. Alright, we just dumped a bunch of these fully grown cedar trees over here behind Rosie's house, so we'll start taking some of these, thin them out a little bit. Alright, so we've got, oh, pockets full, swap it, okay. What can we drop? We can drop this sweatshirt. Alright, so we've got some trees in our pocket now. Let's start filling this in a little bit. We don't want to block the path back there too much. So let's try a medium cedar tree here. And maybe we can put, oh, we're not going to be able to put a bigger one back here, are we? Unless without blocking the path. Maybe we can move the path up a little bit. I mean, this was just kind of a tentative, this is kind of where we want the path mostly probably. So I'm going to put a tree right here. Like an actual big cedar tree. We'll just have to work around it. This is not going to fill in as much as I thought maybe that it would. Okay, what about, can we put one here? Like a large young cedar? Yeah, we're definitely going to have to adjust the placement of the path back there. Okay, so that gives it a little bit of coverage there, and I think we could probably put another tree here. Do we have another large young cedar? Yes, we do. Let's put one of those. Oh no, we can't put it that close to the thing. Okay, oh, we don't really want it out this far. Maybe let's put it like here instead. But I'm gonna put a fully grown one then. Okay, so that path is gonna come down through here. We gotta have some trees on this side too though, so we can't use up all our trees over there. Let's put a tree like not there. It's not gonna go right there, I don't think. One more space. There we go, we'll put one here. Okay, close this in a little more with one here. Yeah, now we're getting it, I think. No, we can't put one there. I don't want it lined up with that other one. I don't like things to be all lined up. Oh my goodness, this is going everywhere but where I want it. That is the way of it. Okay, let's put the large young cedar there. Oh yeah, actually we are gonna have to dig right there and put one of these little stunting nursery cherries there. We better remember to do that on the other side too, or we're gonna end up with some fully grown trees where we didn't want them. Alright, and then let's maybe right here put this medium. No, what? How can we not plant right there? Is it because it's right next to water? Weird. Okay, well we can move it forward a space, I think. Alright, that's fine. And then I'm actually going to put the little stunting one like right next to it. Not right there. I'm going to plant it right there. And that way we can put a bush right in front of it. And kind of hide it a little bit, maybe, sort of. Oh well. it's almost hidden. Alright, and then what else are we gonna want? Oh, we're gonna want some more bushes in here because we gotta get this like it's supposed to be so you can't get through. So we might have to actually add some more height or trees or something back here. I don't know. We're gonna figure this out as we go. Let's see here. Can we put a bush here? And we'll put one in between. Which I don't like because it's lined up with two other ones now. So we're going to move this one back a little bit. Although then it's kind of making this weird little open space. Maybe I'll put it right here. Well, we don't want it like... Oh my goodness. Okay, this is so hard to figure out. Bush placement. Alright, we're going to do that. Oh, you know what else we should do is put some vines on these. Yeah, absolutely. The magical little moonlight picnic over here, definitely gonna have some vines around on these cliffs. Alright, we'll just put them kind of on the sides where they're gonna show. Why do we have this here? So let's put some here and here. We don't have to have them on every space. And then... Can we get one to hang right there? Okay, it's gonna go there. That's fine. We may be able to hang some more later if Sunny decides to take this water out. I don't know what she's doing with that over there, so I'm gonna put one here, just even though we won't really be able to see it, but I'm just gonna put it there anyway. And we'll probably put something up on top of these cliffs. I don't know what. They're pretty small, but we might find something. Some kind of lights, probably, I think, would be really good. All right, so I kind of want to, can we plant the tree like right here? Is it gonna let us do that? Yes, perfect. Okay, so a tree right there. Yeah, this is starting to feel nice and cozy and closed in, right? We're definitely gonna like put some other stuff in here. I don't know. Do we have more pink plumerias? Because I only got 5 of them from Captain's Island. We do have some white ones here though if we need to use them. Oh, we can always add more stuff in later too. All right, let's see. Because I laid a whole bunch of stuff over here for us to use for our picnic. But before we do that, actually, let's put down just a few more patterns and things. I got some new ones. Let's see if we can put this here. Little wooden path kind of in there. Let's put some little stones and flowers around here. Oh, I got this pattern too. Magic Path Alternate 2. So I'm going to put... So I will definitely put the codes down in the description. I'll get that done. Hopefully quickly. But we'll put that there. But this one is really cool because it kind of matches the glowing moss, and we're definitely going to put some glowing moss in over here. And I keep pressing the wrong button. So let's put, yeah, like one of these. See, that looks really cool, doesn't it? It's pretty subtle though, and I like that it's subtle, but we're going to go in here and grab it. So we can kind of place some of these around. Let's see where to go. This one, yeah. Alright, so we'll just get one over here, and there is going to be a path coming up through here, and we'll work on that part maybe a little later. Right now we're building a picnic, we're having fun. Okay, so put another one there. We'll do a few more of these pink flowers that I just put down, just to kind of space things out, get a feel for this little area. Put one of these up here maybe, and kind of drag it out into this, because this is going to be kind of where the path comes in addition to this path. So it's a secret, but it's not a secret, you know what I mean? Oh no, we we messed up our little blanket over here. Let's fix that. There we go. All right, so we're gonna have to put that. That design is kind of a little bit deceiving because it goes. Because it's so small on the tile. Okay, we'll put one over there. And maybe end up putting some of these up on top of the cliffs too, but I'm not going to start climbing up there and putting paths down and stuff. I'll just do that later. It'll be something we can add in later, but there we go. Alright, we got a few little things around, so now we can start putting down some stuff, and we have a bunch of stuff over here. And what kind of pocket space? Okay, good, we have pocket space now. Oh, wait a minute, did we stunt this other tree? Both of these actually need to be stunted, so I'm out of the ones that we already had, so we'll just plant a couple cherries back here. One for you, and why did you dig right there? Like, honestly, I'm sure I was not aiming at that space. Okay. Alright, let's see what we've got for our picnic. Got a bunny. That could definitely go in this little woods area. Oh, so the sturdy sewing box, it was in Nooks the day that I was thinking about making this first, and I kind of thought that we could use it as a picnic basket. If we place it this direction, when you open it up, you can't really see inside it, and it does kind of look like a picnic basket. So we have that one, and I actually have it in another color, so we can decide. Yeah, here we go. We can decide which one we like. So we've got a board game, we've got a boba strawberry tea, we've got a few things that we can put at our picnic over here. I got a little pet bed. I don't know, we're still pretty low on actual items, so I don't know how much. We got a mom's cushion. This will be another thing that we're probably adding to later. Shell music box. We got our Virgo harp that we made, and some glowing moss stools. We've got a party lights arch. I don't know if we need that with this pergola over here, but it probably would look cool in here somewhere. Actually, maybe it would be good to put that down here as kind of the other entrance to the place. Let's put this little bunny over here since I didn't like the bush back there. We'll kind of block this area off with the little bunny. I chose the gray bunny. He's kind of hiding back there, isn't he? We'll just leave him there for now. All right, let's see. So the other little sewing box that I got is blue, so I don't know. We'll decide in a little while which one goes best with our picnic. I have a feeling it's going to be the wooden one, but maybe not. All right, so let's put down Mom's cushion here. We get a little place to sit. And I like to put that kind of halfway, whoops, I like to sit down on that. I like to put it kind of halfway off the blanket. Are we done with build mode now? I think we can turn that off. Okay, there we go. And then, yeah, maybe for some other places to sit, we have these glowing moss stools. Where did that end up? There's one. And I think I made these in white because I really wanted them to show up like the moonlight was shining on them. So, yeah. So we'll put some of those in here, and I have 3 of them. We'll have to come back for some of the other ones. All right, so here is one of the seating. So let's put a meal over here. We've got the little sandwich meal, which I thought was super cute for a picnic. Definitely looked like something that you might have in a picnic basket. So we've got that one. And then I also picked up, like, the next day in Nooks, they had this luncheon plate meal, which I'm not sure this one works quite as well. It's got a croissant and stuff, but you know what? Maybe it does. They both have a little cup of coffee, so I think that's okay. We're going to leave that there and maybe have some other kind of little seat next to this one. We've got this little strawberry boba tea that we can put on something. I don't know. I kind of want to get some of the bigger things in here first. Are we going to put the crescent moon over here? Did we make any space big enough for the crescent moon to sit on? We didn't, did we? All of our little cliffs are too small. What if we put it just like right here as part of like just sectioning it off. Let's see. I wanted to turn this kind of this way. There we go. And that will not block the tree, but it will help us. Oh, I don't want to push it all the way in. There we go. Can we still sit on it? No, we can't. All right, but it'll help block our little picnic here from the rest of the view, I guess. I don't know. I might not keep that there, actually. That might have to go somewhere else back here. I don't know. Well, it's down there so we can see it. I like having kind of everything where I can see it so I know what I want to move around. Let's see. Board game. I don't know if we're going to use that over here. I do want to use the Virgo harp, though. I thought that would look really pretty over here with our little picnic. Maybe that's something we could place up on the top. Like, she's kind of looking down over everything. Can we get up here? Let's give her something to sit on. If you were a Virgo harp, what would you be sitting on? Some pink flowers? Oh, weird. Okay, let's actually... I'm gonna put... yeah, some of these white roses too, and... maybe some sparkles up here. Okay, that should work. And then... Virgo harp? There's no room? There's gotta be room. She just takes up one space, doesn't she? There she is. Okay, yeah, so she's kind of looking out over things. If I want her to be in a different spot, we're gonna have to, like, build up cliff and climb up there and move it and then knock it back down. But yeah, I actually like her right there in that spot. And if we can find like a plant or something to put next to her, something taller that'll kind of help block this space off even more, I think that'd be perfect. Okay, I like that. Yeah, okay, cool, cool, cool. Let's climb up here. I wasn't going to try to put patterns up here yet, but we'll go ahead and do it. Put some of this here. We'll put one of these. We'll put some of this. And I kind of feel like we need to fill in all of it. I don't know. We're not going to be able to plant trees up here or anything. Oh, wait a minute, but we could plant bushes. All right, let's bring a bush up here. I think that could work. I'm just going to use these white ones for now, and if we decide to switch them out for pink ones later, that's fine. Let's just grab a couple of these to put maybe up on top of some places. And get that up here. Just to give it a little bit of height. Oh, we do have one pink one left in our pocket though, actually. Because I think the pink will just go so much better. But yeah, that gives it a little extra height up there. And if we could put like one more tree back here, I think that that'll be really good. Like there's one right here we can totally steal, and we have one cherry left, so we're totally gonna steal it. And hopefully it's gonna let us put it in that spot. Perfect. Yeah, I'm liking this. I'm liking it a lot. Okay, we're doing good. All right, let's see what else we've got. Glass holder with candle. That's definitely something that can go. You know what? Should we put that next to Virgo? No, because I really want something taller up there. So we're not gonna put it. We could put it on one of these. Let's see. We need a pattern down here. I'm feeling the sparkles. Oh, it's gonna give us two. Okay, we'll put that there. Let's see if we can get this glass candle holder to go where I want it to. Okay, so this can go on a half space, right? Okay, that really did not go where I wanted it. I'm gonna have to like come back in here later and really mess around with the stuff on top of these cliffs. But that's going to take more work than I want to do on it right at this moment. Alright, let's go get our other glowing moss stools. We got some room. Glowing moss stool, glowing moss stool. What else we got? Oh, book stands. I don't know if we need those. Okay, we can't use the cinema roll poster over here because it can only go on a wall. We have a party lights arch. Do we want to put a gyroid over here? I don't know. We might have to go check our storage to see if we have anything else we can use because this is actually taking more stuff than I thought I was going to, which is interesting. But I wanted to put one of the glowing moss stools over here. Kind of there. And the other one should definitely be like maybe here. I'm gonna give it something to sit on. Let's give it some sticks. Okay, that definitely didn't go where I wanted it. Do I want it there? No, I think we're gonna push it that half space back up. And then I think we're gonna put our last bush. Let's see, can it go right in? No, I don't want it right in front of that tree though. Can it go in this spot? The last pink one. Yeah, I think that'll work. That will work. Alright, let's put kind of... This path is coming up here. That's the one we have there. Let's put this one. And really, most of these can kind of be used independently, even though they make up a whole path. Because the way that they've done them, like each stone is individual, so you can definitely put them by themselves. Maybe except for the middle one, but yeah, that kind of brings that up in here. I don't know if I like those two spots right together, so we might have to mess with that a little bit too. Anywho, I'm gonna put another one of these pink flowers. No, I'm gonna put some of the white roses here. There we go. And we might need a few more of those around. Let's put one right here. Ah, that's not where I wanted you. Oh, but it can't go in this spot because this is technically the fringe. Okay. But one can go here. Okay. So yeah, that adds in the little bit of white around there too. I think is good. We got the pink, we got the white, we got a little bit of purple, kind of moonlight definitely happening here. What else? Oh, we've got the pet bed, and I was kind of thinking of that as like another place to sit too, so I'm gonna put it kind of next to this little thing, and I think it's in white. Yes, it is, and I made it blue, so that's gonna be another little spot to sit at the picnic. And we've got a cute little garden hat that we can place on the ground. Can we place that on one of these rocks, by the way? No, it's gonna sit like that. What happens if we drop that? It's kind of darker than I thought too. I don't think I like that. We're definitely gonna have to get some more bushes to fill all this in because we're not trying to see somebody's carrots through the woods over here. So we need some more tall stuff to put in here. This might be like an ongoing project here, but I was kind of thinking of having the party lights arch like maybe here-ish as part of the entrance here. Then we'd really have to work that path around. What if we put it more like kind of here? No, I can't get it over. I mean, it's not bad right there, honestly. You just kind of can't get through it very well. Do we use the party lights arch? It's kind of very yellow. The lights are very yellow on that one. I'm not sure I like that. Oh, let's grab some... Do I already have it in my pocket? Oh, yeah. Glowing moss. Okay. Speaking of yellow, let's add a little bit of glowing moss in around here. That'll add a little bit of yellow in. And that'll be okay. Get some of this back here. This is gonna be fun to navigate. It's a good thing it's only gonna be like a one in, one out kind of thing. We can put one there. Okay, perfect. And then can we get one like here? Kind of see through it back there. All right, so yeah, that gives it a nice little, that definitely added to the feel of this. So I don't know, we might have to rearrange these little picnic items a little bit to make this kind of easier to get through and walk around and stuff. Can we get that even closer to the pillow? No, okay. But like if you're sitting on the pillow, you gotta be able to reach your sandwich. Still can't reach it. Okay, but oh, do we want some glowing moss? I really think we need to find something tall to go up there with Virgo. So yeah, this little part we can't get out of. Let's remember that. Okay, a few little designs up on top of this one. Let's go check out, what would this look like over here actually? Is this something that's gonna fit in over here, or are we gonna move this to Sunny's side of things? What if we put it just like kind of right here in the woods? Is that too colorful for our little moonlight thing? It's got with the blue and yellow in it, I kind of feel like it's too colorful for us. Alright, we're sending it over to Sunny. She'll do something cool with it, I'm sure. Once she gets all her bridges built. Oh, we have this extra butterfly model we can put in over here. I think that might work. Do we want it up on top? Ooh, maybe we want it up on top. Do we want it up on top of this one? Can we get it up here? Man, I wish I could get it. Let me see if I can get it to go in like that middle spot. It's going to be very temperamental, isn't it? I want you to go right in between those two. No, it's not going to do it. Okay, well, that's another one I'm going to have to go in there and fix. But yeah, I think that'll look good up there. Okay, cool. Let's go see one more check in the storage just to see if we've picked anything else up since I laid all that stuff over there. Ooh, balloon. if there's something kind of tallish that we can put next to our Virgo harp, and anything else that we think would fit into our little picnic over here. But like I say, if we don't find something today, that's fine. We can always add stuff later. So the Karopi lanterns, no, I don't think so. I kind of was going to take the moss ball over there. I don't really think that's going to be... Yeah, we don't have like anything. This is literally all we have. Okay, oh, I did pick up this decorative pillar over in Paradise Planning the other day, but I don't think that's going to work for our picnic. Alright, well we will have to call it mostly done and leave it open for some future... Can we move this? I kind of want to move this and maybe put another tree down there. Can we fit this up here? Bunny, you might have to move. I kind of want to try it up here. Let's see. Where'd it go? Oh, it went the wrong way. Okay. We have to stand back here and do it. There we go. How's that look? Yeah, I kind of like it back there better. And just out of curiosity, can we go sit on it? We can sit on it. So even you can come sit in a nice little cozy spot in the woods with a tree right in front of you, just like it was right in front of all our buildings when we started. Yeah, so it fits right in on this island. And then we have one more little thing I think we'll place right here. Our lovely little shell music box. And I'm going to bring that forward just a little bit so we can get some fun music at our picnic. We don't have a lot of choices right now, so we're gonna go with KK Bubblegum. Maybe it'll sound nice and calm. Coming from a music box. It kinda does. Alright, I don't think we're gonna use that strawberry boba. I do kinda like our little picnic basket though. Alright. Well, there is the best picnic that we could make, and it's midnight. We finished just in time for a midnight picnic. Thank you so much for joining me and Carraleigh today for our little picnic build under the moon. It's always fun to put together a little build of some kind, and it was fun kind of creating our cozy little almost secret spot here with our tiny cliffs and our trees and everything. Let me know what you think of the build. I appreciate you so much for being here. And we'll see you in the next one. Have a beautiful day.